Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to more Fallout 4 mods. Today we have a brand new mode built into Fallout 4 here. This is called the Play Zombie Arena. That's what it says right there. But this is the Zombies Arena arcade mode. And this is like the arcade zombies mode from Call of Duty. I don't know, Call of Duty gets a lot of hate automatically just because you mentioned Call of Duty. People don't like Call of Duty. But Call of Duty Zombies is great. It's a wave-based mode where you fight off zombies over and over again, in case you're not aware. And this attempts to emulate that here in Fallout 4. So right outside Diamond City, obviously there's a big Diamond City. There's a big gate you come to. You can come here right away. You go to the Play Zombie Arena, you click this, and it will load up. It's going to take a little bit here to load this up. But you get to pick between 3 different maps to play on, and we're going to show off a little bit of each of them. And then when you get there, you got all the kinds of things that we got going on. So first off, we're going to go to the USAF Satellite Olivia Station. We're going to go to the map here. It's got to load in the map. So it loads in the map into a closed section, like zombie style from Call of Duty. But there's like a small arena you essentially exist in here. So this is our USF station, Olivia. This is pretty early on location in the game. It's pretty dark in here, so let me turn my flashlight on so you guys can see just in case. But yeah, so there's obviously this small arena here. We can't leave the area. You can't just like run out of here and be like, oh, fuck this, I'm out. There's a button you can do that. One of those 3 buttons back there you could obviously use to do that. There's the bathroom in here. I wonder if they'll spawn in the bathroom. Who knows? There's still loot, obviously, so like I think it loads it into the memory, so like if you haven't never been there before. Obviously we can't leave here. There's an exit, but the exit will be closed. It'll be blocked off. We cannot. Can we leave? That door opens, but it doesn't actually open. See, you can't leave. You could just open and close the door. But that would be the exit to the normal entrance / exit to where you would come down in here. But you can obviously have all the space to run around in here. So and enemies will spawn in here when you decide to start the round. So we'll go back to those buttons here. I think they're back in here. Yeah, so we got the 3 buttons here. So you can escape. We can hit this now. We can just leave the area. That's pretty cool, whatever, right? Like, that's how you want it. You can do that only between rounds, too. You can't not escape in the middle of a round. You also have the ammo shop here, which we'll get to in a little bit. We want to do that between rounds and stuff. But you also start the game. So start the game. You can pick between 4 different enemy types that are going to spawn in. I'm going to show off a couple here in a couple of different maps. So first of all, pick ghouls. So round 1 is going to start. There's that beep. That means a round starting. That buzzing noise. Burn, burn means a round starting. So we got round 1 here. Let's see if we can find some of these ghouls. They'll just spawn in randomly. There's one. We'll just, kill them as they come. There's no problem with that. It's the whole deal. As you see, when I walked over, you heard like a bottle cap noise too. You also auto-scavenge bottle caps from dead enemies. And you need those bottle caps because that's how you're going to buy the ammo and stuff in between rounds. Not that I need the ammo, because you do take in all your loot and gear that you would normally have with you into the thing. So I have this handmade rifle here from the Nuka-Cola DLC, fully maxed out with more than thousands and thousands of rounds, right? So I'm totally fine on that. But you do have to kill all the enemies here to start a new round. And on some rounds, legendary enemies will spawn, and you can loot them, but you have to loot them between rounds. So say I wanted to loot the zombie, I gotta loot them now before I kill all the zombies, because at the end of every round, all the ghouls will disappear. They were all just fade from existence, so the new ones can spawn in, so it doesn't cause like big frame rate issues to have like tons of bodies lying around everywhere. And this is a pretty fun mode. I am probably going to use this mode to show off weapon mods in the future, because I think it's just a good, easy way to get some combat going. There's got to be one more guy around here somewhere, or more. There's one. Oh, the rad roaches are still here. These rad roaches are from the regular spawn, but we'll kill them too. I hear the beeping. Does that mean the round's over? Or I think that means round's over, but there's still these little rad roaches because they apparently can prevent it. Yeah. So the next round's starting. Usually, I have messages pop up in the upper left here that will tell you what's going on. But yeah, in between rounds, obviously, you could go to ammo shop, and you could be like, okay, I'm going. Why don't it actually doesn't have DLC ammo in here? So maybe not use a DLC gun, but it has everything, right? Like 44, 45, even your 2mm EC charges for your Gauss rifle if you want to use a Gauss rifle. I wonder how much that costs. Let's see. Let's check that real quick, just because that's like an expensive ammo. So I have, well, let's say 619 caps, 931,619, and then I buy like 100 shotgun shells. How much does that cost me? Cost me 100. So 100 shotgun shells for 100 is really a good deal. I mean, you could just use this to try and cheese ammo, but it's just supposed to use the ammo in here. But yeah, so you could obviously do that here. Oh, there's a lot of ghouls. It's okay. I got this. Don't worry. This kind of surprised me. Because I was messing around with all the buying and stuff. But yeah, so each round gives you 100. So you could buy ammo between every round. So even if you don't use all the ammo, so say you bring a shotgun in here, as long as you don't use 100 shotgun shells around, you can replenish the ammo you have. As you see here, we can kill all these ghouls though, no problem. And then a new round will start. We're going to show off the other maps though, because I do want to show off like as much of this mod as I can without overdoing it. But yeah, there's loot here. Sometimes you got to be careful though, because you won't necessarily always see when there's a legendary one. And sometimes you have to go searching for them. Sometimes they won't, like that first pack all came running at me, which was nice and convenient. But sometimes they can't figure out how to get you, and I think that's just it's a game logic thing that you can't really get around with the parameters that you have in Fallout, but it's still pretty cool. So there's nobody in the bathroom. Let's see if we can find somebody. We'll probably be done here soon with this particular map anyway. We'll try some different stuff out here in a little bit. Hello? Is there any zombies around? I don't see anything on my compass either, though, so I don't know where the last zombie is. It's hard to tell sometimes. Let's see. We could just end the round, too. I guess we could always go to another map. I think you guys get the gist of it with this one. Let's see. We'll go... We'll hit the boop. We'll hit the escape button. Oh, we can't escape during a round. Oh, yeah, because the round's still going. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll try to finish this round off real quick. Let's see. Those skeletons wigged out. That one's in a pipe, dude. Did they come back over here? Oh, they did. They're in here. They couldn't figure their way out. Just a couple ghouls. Regular ghouls. Nothing else. Okay, then we got the beeps. So it's between rounds right now, so we're going to exit this particular map. We'll go to a different map, show off the other maps, and do all that kind of stuff. So you hit escape here. It's going to take you right back to the map. Pick this thing. We're going to go to the Super Duper Mart, because this is one of my favorite locations in the game anyway, just because the ghouls are here. But we could put anything. We don't have to put ghouls in here, so we'll show that off too. We'll probably do super mutants this time, and we'll show off super mutants in Super Duper Mart, and we'll do wave-based fights for that. Obviously, super mutants and stuff are going to be harder, so you can also pick raiders and gunners, which will also be harder too because they have guns. We'll pick mutants though this time, and we're obviously here in Super Duper Mart. I just heard one talk right there. He's right there, dead already. As you see, the mod just works though. The zombies, or I guess the ghouls, or the super mutants or whatever, just spawn in how they're supposed to. Maybe you probably could learn it and learn where the spawns are and stuff. But yeah, look, there's a penetrating laser musket right here because there's a legendary in there. That's pretty good. I mean, it's just right. Like, just have that. You could farm legendaries this way if you'd like to do that, based on the rounds and stuff. Sometimes, like I said, you do have to go searching and stuff. But this is just a super duper map. There's a super mutant. He's dead. And you bring your own gear in, so you can totally bring in whatever weapon you want. That's the end of that round. We'll do a couple of rounds in here of the super mutants, and then we'll do the last place with something a little different. We'll see. So, obviously, and then you can't buy guns from the stop. You can only buy ammo, so you have to bring in your own guns. You have to. I mean, you can't just like have no guns, but you can buy ammo for whatever kind of gun you do have, and then fight off a bunch of super mutants. These are just regular super mutants too. This should not be too difficult. You can use VATS and stuff too. I guess I haven't shown that off, but absolutely, it's not. The game does not limit you that. I just haven't done it, but you can use VATS. You see, these guys are level 10. Both of these super mutants are level 10. No problem. I'm just trying to check these levels. Yeah, level 10. So this is something you could probably do pretty, like once you got to level 10 and fairly early on in the game at Diamond City. You kind of farm up some legendaries, get a bunch of XP, kill things, have a good time with it. Like I said, it'd be a really good thing to check out weapons for me in my particular, because this would be a lot easy way to just spawn enemies at me and let me show off a weapon model with it in whatever kind of map I want to use a map in. Or, you know, like Super Duper Mart here is a pretty close range map. Like fairly close range. Yeah, there still seems to be a spawn in this room, and there seems to be a spawn out there. It seems to be pretty clear and consistent. But obviously, I don't know how hard the waves get. I don't know if they go to infinitum. Like, they're just like, the waves will just continue to go and go and go and go until you decide to stop. But I don't really want to test that on this video, maybe. I might play around with it. Oh, there's another one. I see you, super mutant. Just wandering around back here. There you go. Anybody else? Yeah, that's the end of that wave. No problem. Okay. Let's do one more here. Let's just do one more. I want to see how, like, if it gets, like, significantly more difficult or whatever. We'll do one more wave here with the super mutants. And then we'll show off the last map with a little bit more variety in our combat with people. Because these super mutants aren't really even spawning in with guns. They're spawning in with boards and stuff. Okay, so you can see some red over here. I don't know if they spawn purposely away from you. I know they spawned over here last time anyway, though. There you go. Oh, they do have guns, though. They're shooting at me. Some of them are spawning in weird, though, where they're not functioning properly. There's another legendary, though. As you see, though, we got an instigating baseball bat that time, so this is a very good way to farm legendaries if you'd like to do that. I don't need to take the instigating baseball bat, though, just cause, and then we'll, like, equip that, because I want to, it does double damage if I have full health, so I'll just run at people with a melee weapon, and be like, nope, get booped. Just run around booping people, boop. No, I'm booping you. You're getting booped, bud. You got a poor life. Get booped. See, obviously you could do that. You could obviously use a melee weapon and it works out still too. Or pick up weapons as you go too. You can also pick up bottle caps, as well as ammo and all the loot from the enemies, like guns and grenades and stuff. So you can get better guns, equip the guns as you go. It is a really cool mode. I mean, I probably won't play it forever, right? But I do like the concept of it. Of like, okay, I just want to have some combat in Fallout right now. Let me just load up some enemies and just shoot some shit in Fallout style. Oh, that texture's wigging out. But yeah, so you could obviously just do that here. The round's over. We're gonna escape. We're gonna go do something a little different with the last map. So we got the Federal Surveillance Center K21B. So we'll load that up. This is an underground facility type of thing. I don't remember this place from the base game, but I'm sure it exists. I don't know if I don't think any of this is created from scratch. So this is obviously just locations. So this one's cool because what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna equip the sniper rifle. This is a mod sniper rifle. This is the XM2076. I've covered this video in a video up on my channel. But this one you can see way down here, right? So this is a big open multi-layered type of thing where you could snipe. So I'm gonna use a sniper rifle and I'm gonna show that off. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start the round and we're gonna put in gunners, because gunners will shoot back and we'll have a little bit of a challenge with it. So we'll just stand up here though and we'll try to shoot down at people as they spawn. We'll see how this goes for a couple rounds and we'll see what happens. Hello, is anybody here? I started the game. Sometimes it takes a second for them to spawn in, but I've seen them spawn. I played this map before I tested this mod out. They do spawn up here. There's a gunner private right there. Can't figure out where he's at. There you go, one shot. Nice. It's a suppressed sniper rifle as well. I got the caps there, and I didn't have to walk over the person. I may have been correct to just hit the caps just for killing the people, which is kind of convenient too. Just spam the VATS button here a little bit. This one's kind of inconvenient in a sense because if they're spawned way down there, sometimes they can get lost and you'll never see them. Like you have to do a lot of exploring in this one, even though it is a long range one. There's some bugginess with the AI, but I think that's just a Fallout thing more than like it's a mod issue thing. Like it's just that you spawning AI and the AI can't quite figure out what the fuck's going on the first thing when they spawn. We'll see though. Let's see if we can go find some more of these guys and get these gunners to start getting going, right? Hello, gunners? Yeah, you see multi-layered though. It's pretty nice actually. I like this map a lot too. I like all the maps because they are different for different things. You can equip just a combat rifle here, right? You could just pick up things on the fly, take their bullets, buy more bullets in between runs. You got a marksman boosted fire laser rifle. Let's take that. Let's take all your stuff. Ooh, hello. There they are. You found them. Taking casualties. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate, sir. You're taking casualties. Obviously, you got laser pistols here. All the stuff you run into when you run into gunners is just spawning in random versions of them. Oh, there's a guy above me here. Hello? Where did you go? Kind of Call of Duty style though, right? Like an arena mode where you just fight off waves of enemies. This gun is inaccurate sometimes, alright? That's not me. It's not 100% me anyway. There's a person way over there. Let's see if we can get this shot lined up. I do have iron sights on this gun, or I guess glow sights, but glow iron sights. So it's not exactly the best snipery weapon ever in the world. Maybe I'm probably just gonna go back to my automatic rifle because I'm bad and I need automatic fire to make my bullets count. But yeah, I'm gonna use VATS and just shoot this guy down here. Obviously, you could use VATS the whole time. If you're a VATS character, you don't like miss out on this by any means. I did mention that earlier, but I wanted to bring it up again. So there's the gunner, just exploded into the bottle caps there. And that's the end of round one. You got to make sure at the beginning of the next round is when these guys will disappear stim packs, all this stuff. So if you do need to heal up along the way, you can also buy stim packs from the ammo shop. I don't know if I brought that up. Not just ammo, but you can buy packs of 10 stim packs. I believe probably for 100. So that's a pretty good deal too. That's a cheap way to get a bunch of stim packs. This guy just spawned in down here. But yeah, I like this map though because of the height variation. I like the mod authors picked a couple pretty good locations that have some variety to the game. Right, so that each level that you play on feels different. And they could always add more to the game too, update the mod with even more levels and stuff. I'm not sure if they are going to do that, but that would be cool if they did, because I am enjoying this. And like I said, I think it'd be a really good way. Say I had a modded gun, like that sniper rifle that I had, and I show it off here. Like, this is the sniper rifle in this environment, with just enemies spawning in, and without having to, like, because I have sometimes when I play, when I'm covering a modded weapon or whatever, go out of my way to try to find a good place to show off the combat of a weapon, but this just kind of hands it to me. And this is a good way to practice your stuff, see how effective a weapon is. You can test out your weapons here for yourself, just for your own purposes, like, is this gun better than this gun, which one feels better, in a controlled environment of combat that's kind of forced upon you. I think I'm just going to escape though, and I'm going to call it a video. I think you guys get the idea. We did a lot of different stuff, as you see there. and you can just hit exit here, and then it will load back in, and you'll be back in the world right at Diamond City where you left off. But yeah, you can fight raiders, gunners, ghouls, or super mutants on 3 different maps. You can buy ammo between rounds. It gives you all the loot that you would get. It spawns legendary, so you can get legendary farming kind of done with that. It's really cool, really unique idea. I mean, obviously it's another game mode from other games. Like I said, Call of Duty Zombies comes to mind, or any kind of horde mode, Gears of War horde mode, or anything that has a horde mode. But to implement that in Fallout 4 is genius, and I think it works really well in the game. It doesn't make any lore sense. It's not immersive. This is not something that just like, oh, that makes sense that this exists. But it's a cool little thing there to, instead of just being like, let me go looking for some combat, like in an area where you're supposed to be doing, other things or whatever. Like, it just gives you this focused area, test weapons. You could just have fun, kill as many things as you can, get a bunch of experience points, right? Do all the types of things you would do in the game. Just there's a little like privatized section, and it feels really nice. It's its own new mode besides the story mode, like because the whole Fallout 4 is supposed to be like the big story mode with side quests and exploration and all kinds of stuff. It's its own little mode in there, your own little like arcade shoot as many things as you can mode, and it is quite fun. So if you guys would like to play Zombie Arena and have the Zombie Arena arcade mode in your game, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page where you can download this mod for yourselves. I highly recommend you do. If you guys have enjoyed the video, I'd greatly appreciate a like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever time it be, and I'll see you in the next episode.